Hey everyone, and welcome to today's deck profile for set 13 for Koala. But before we get into it, if you want to support me in the channel, you can check out the links in the description. I've got a coupon code for Nen Garden, 8% off with code Straw Hat Pecan. Should be on top of their other sales. And I've also got a TCG player affiliate link if you're going to be buying any cards. Animated Twitter at Straw Hat Pecan. But let's get into things. All right, Koala, I really like this leader. It got a lot of support. There's also some other cards that we can, they're coming down the line for Koala, right, in EBO 3 and such. However, I think I like this list. Actually, there's another 5-drop, right? This one here that came out in set 13. It's all right, However, for just one more Dawn to attach a Dawn to your leader, you could use the Sabo, right, which is an activate main, which I like a little bit better because it's a 6 cost, 7k blocker. It buffs any card's cost, not just its own. You can choose. The Koala has counter, right? So I've tried this in list before, but I think I just like Karsu better as a 5/6 option. And for just one more Dawn, right, we have Sabo that can give Dawn to a leader. But if you're unfamiliar, Koala is our 4-life black and yellow 5k power leader. When this leader battles your opponent's leader and you have 2 8-cost or higher characters, you draw a card. Once per turn, if your opponent plays a character with an original cost of 8 or more, or a character off of another character's effect, you can make them take the top card of their life to their hand, which is very, very nice for a lot of matchups. Starting off, we've got our Koala Searcher. Look at the top 3 for a Rebel Army or Nico Robin, and then trash the rest. Running 3 copies of the Ivankov blocker to fill up our trash as well. We've got the Hack blocker. Now, I will say this doesn't get as much value, but it is a nice blocker that becomes an 8 cost because of the first effect, right? But he also has KO. If your leader has the Revolutionary Army type, KO one of your opponent's characters with original cost of 4 or less. Not the best in the current state with a lot of 5 and 6 costs, as well as things that can't be removed, but could be pretty good in certain situations. But again, it's a nice blocker early game that allows you to have an 8 cost on board for your lead ability. We got the Morley 2k counter, just essentially an 8 cost on board, but it's a searchable 2k. We have the 5/6/1 Karsu. He gets a 3 cost boost. A lot of these cards get buffed to at least 8 cost on board for Koala's leader ability, right? And then when attacking, if your leader has the Revolutionary Army type and your opponent has 5 or more in hand, they have to trash 1, which is very, very nice. I love this card into Ace, basically being a swing into his stat line and then making him pitch a card. Really, really nice to keep the hand size down for him. We got the Robin 6/7 blocker. On play, trash your card. If your opponent has 5 or more in the hand, they have to trash 2, which is very nice. Running 2 of the Sabo blockers. I ran this at like 4 copies the first time I was testing it just to see how I liked it, but I like it at, I think, probably 2 or 3 copies at the most. But I wanted to put more into Stussy because we can't search for her. And this has a very good time into, what is it, Ace, right? So the Sabo blocker, 6/7. Activate main once per turn. One of your characters gets plus 2 cost till the end of your opponent's next turn. And then give 1 rested Dawn card to your leader. Very good. I love this card. It's a nice blocker. You can bring it back off of Dragon, and it helps you put a Dawn on leader. It helps swing into like 6k stat line of Zoro, or not Zoro, Ace, right? And yeah, it's just very nice. We can bring it back from trash, so I don't want to max out copies of it. Running 2 of the Sabo 2k counters for another blocker you can bring off of Dragon, right? We are running a little bit extra on the 2Ks. However, Koala has a very simple game plan of finding Dragon, play something off of Dragon, and then, playing Kuma off of Dragon helps you heal. We have Stussy for late game KO. So running a little bit of extra 2Ks can be all right. Also, we have the condition if you have 15 more in trash, give this card -3 cost in hand. And he's a blocker. He's a 2k. Pretty nice. We've got the Dragon 8 cost 8k power on play. Place 3 Rebel Army type characters from your trash to the bottom of the deck in any order. Play out of 6 or less from your trash. So that's why we have a lot of good 6 costs. We got Stussy, a 9 cost, 9k power on play. Trash one of your characters. And then KO one of your opponent's characters. So just any cost. Very nice. This is great into Ace, you know, getting rid of their blockers, right? We've got the Kuma 2k counter that plays out of life if your leader has the Revolutionary Army type, and the total of you and your opponent's life is 5 or less. So a nice trigger body, also a searchable 2k. We got Baby 5 for that card draw. It's so good out of life, especially when you do heal a bit with Kuma, right? Other than that, it's a 2k counter. You know, trigger if your leader's multicolored, which we are, draw 2 cards, so going +1 in hand size, not bad. We're trying to basically hurt our opponent's hand size. We gain the hand size back and go plus in hand size with our leader ability. Also remove board a bit, go wide with dragon. That's like our standard game plan. We've got the 6/7/1 Kuma secret rare on play, trash a card from hand, heal 1 on KO on your opponent's turn, heal 1 as well. And then we've got our Revo Army Searcher event. Look at the top 3 and reveal up to 1 Revo Army card other than this event, and that's your hand, then trash the rest. This one, point to note, doesn't find Robin, only the Koala Searcher does. I will say the downside to this deck is that we just don't have searchers that are more than 3 cost, because we're really just, it's a not a one-trick pony, but like, you know, there's a pretty standard gameplay of playing dragon into something else wins you games, right? That's your biggest play for the most part, dragon into something else. So making sure you have those pieces in hand and in trash is kind of crucial. So if we had like a 4-card search or a 5-card search, would have been pretty nice, but you know, you can't have everything, right? But that's where drawing an extra card from leader ability comes in, right? So have to take and give what we can get. Yeah, I think the Stussy's pretty good. Like, we might have a decent time into Ace. I think Emu could be a bit hard. Obviously we would make him take a life, which could be all right, but finishing it off could be a little bit tricky. Zoro, right, has been hit or miss for me. I think Kuma just wins you games against Zoro, right? Because they always have to make the choice. Do they KO it and heal you, or do they let you keep hitting them with a 7k stat line, right? So that's, you know, we at least have a decent something to do against all of the top 3. Whether or not it's enough to win a game, that's up to debate, right? But I really like Koala. It's a fun deck. Like I said, it's getting more support in EVO 3 with this Koala, right? Now, I will say I was saddened that it wasn't something on like a 3-Don play, or even like a 5-Don play that has like a decent like on-play effect, because Koala very much so has a harder time going first than second, right? Going second, you obviously have the curve set up for you. Searcher on 2-Don, 4-Don play out any of our bodies. 6-Don play out any of our good 6 costs. 8-Don dragon, right? Going first, you have a Searcher. That's why I also like to run the Ivankov to have something to do on 3-Don sometimes. 5-Don play out like a Karasu. And then 7-Don is a little bit awkward. You can play out your 6 cost, but you know, we want to just play out on curve 8-Don dragon into something else. So if we had something a little bit, you know, to help the going first curve, would have been nice, right? But it is a deck that gets more support down the line, so we'll see how it does. But let's get into some games. All right, we got Roger. Like, we'll take second. It feels rough to give him first, to let him just ramp off the bat. I think with 2 searchers, we have to we have to go for it here. Draw. Stussy, not bad. That's a really good into this. Yeah, we'll just pick up the dragon. Right. We'll pick up the 2k. We have a 2k, but we want a 4-Don option. We actually might pick up this. Right. Because we could counter out with this, play out Morley next turn. It don't feel good to play out Morley because it doesn't really get much value. It could swing like for us early with the card, but they have to play out the buggy to ramp. It's not bad. 6 at us. I think we can defend here because the swings will just get higher progressively throughout the game. Boom, bam. Okay, we'll go 5 in life. They'll take. Never mind. I don't know how to see into the future. Why did you believe me? Am I clairvoyant? No, I don't know anything. I would take that because, you know, once you become a 7K leader, you know, it's harder to get the resources out of your hand. This is crazy. We'll take the 5 and then counter out this. Okay. Cool. Draw. Swing 5 at you. Take. Please. Oh, haha, right into my plan. Into my trap card. I didn't get the extra draw, which is unfortunate, but, you know, that's how we do. I should have swung 5 with Morley first, though. You know, should have done that. Should have done that. Do I think he's going to swing with Buggy again? I don't know if I mind 3-Don going on Buggy, to be honest. That is the play we make, you know? Because if I swing with leader first... Well, also, not everyone knows what, like, Koala is going to do, right? It's not that meta of a deck, not that relevant, so... If I swing with leader first, maybe I'm conveying that I don't have a 6-cost Robin to play out. Because if I did, why did I just do that? Because then I can, you know... Do I want to take this, actually? Probably not. Do that to get the extra draw. Well, I wanted you to hit the life so that I can, you know... he is at 10. This is not good. All right, so what do we got? We can play out the Sabo or Robin, actually. Yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah, we'll do that. Boom. Put back a 2K and then 2 searchers. We'll put that. Pitch that. And then I'm just going to swing 5 to draw. He'll think I'm a silly goose, but you know. We got a 2K and a Katakuri. Draw another Stussy. Wow. That's actually perfect for 10 Don. Play out Searcher. Play out... do I block out with one of the Robins? To get board space? I might just trash over the Morley because I can't swing with the card, right? We got one hit. Right? Opponent takes a life. You know, bada bop. 7. We'll take... no point. 8. Let's go here and go 2. Yo, I turn on his Goldie Roger. I just realized... Hold on. I just realized that if he plays out Goldie Roger and I choose to make him take a life next turn, that it actually would, what is it? Allow him to be at 0 life so I wouldn't be able to block. I would have to, like, not... Yeah, crazy. All right, let's go. 5 life, draw a card. Draw that card. Alright, so we'll search with this. Alright. Let's go here. Pop the Morley, pop that. 8. Do you take this? No. Okay. I think we pass. We want these to be able to swing for us next turn. And then, yeah, if he plays out literally anything, he goes down to 0 life here. We could Stussy, but I think it's a little dangerous to Stussy. Unless he plays out the Roger. And I don't know. Take Kuma. Little late. But I think we didn't need him this match. We'll see. He gave us the Uta. No Roger, but he will take a life if he plays out Kata or something. Sheesh. I think I'm gonna go here, go 2, 1. So I should have blocked given 2. Truth be told. I don't have enough board space for a Stussy. Low-key. Oh! How much is that? 8? Oh. Oh, that's awkward. That's a little awkward. Oh, that's awkward, guys. We'll take. Okay. I guess we'll just try to go for a game here. I don't know. Draw. We could Kuma as well, pitching the Stussy, right? And then have 2 blockers, 1 life. If he counters out of these, right? Let's see. He has the Dawn open. 9. Start off with the 9. See what he does here. He uses Event. Okay. It's pretty good. If I go here to go 9, I can go 7. I don't know if I need to leave a Dawn open. I can go 8. We'll see. We might have game. We probably do. He takes 1, 2, 3. But I'm just gonna leave myself open for, you know, in case, just in case, right? But now he took. So if he does have Roger, we could be cooked, right? So we should probably go for it. 2 cards in hand. 3, 10. 3. It's like a plus 3k. Yeah. So if he has any counter on top of that, we're cooked. Let me give you that. Let me see. Let me see. I don't know what I'm doing here. What am I doing? Why'd I swing 7? He rad beamed. Okay. You don't have a Roger. You don't. You don't. You wish you did, but you don't. You wish you did, but you don't. See, he wishes he did, but he don't. He wishes he did, but he don't. We got 2k, 1k, 1k. Block. I'm not wasting any counter in case it is a Roger. Not wasting any counter in case it is a Roger. You kidding me? And then we'll counter out of this leader swing here. Boom. Right? We got it. We're chilling. We're chilling. We have all counter. 7, 8, 9, 10. We got this. He has Rayleigh for another 9. 7, 8, 9, 10. I think we're chilling no matter what. Yeah, GG's. Oh, he didn't have Rush. Oh, he's gonna split with Buggy? GG. So I'm glad I didn't take, because then what is that? 8, 10? That would have gone 10, and we would have died. So glad. Okay, so we're going first. Sad. I think we keep. I think we keep. Garp search, pick up Marco blocker. Draw. I don't want to swing big into them and they just draw 2 extra cards, to be honest. Do I? Avant-garde blocker. Kuma, no. We can get him back with a dragon, maybe. But we'll see. We need Stussy on board. We need things. Yeah, sometimes your board is actually like just too wide if you have dragon, to be honest. Marco. Polo. Haha, beat you to it. Guys, I'm gonna block because he can just bounce it back next turn with Jozu, and I want to get value out of it. But now, haha, if I swing high and he blocks it with Marco, he doesn't get to draw 3 cards. Wahaha. All according to plan. I'm gonna go 6 at life. He's not gonna have to block. He does counter for sure. You could. He gave me attack speed. Okay, we'll play out hack because he can't bounce him back with Jozu. He plays out Nami. That's rude. I don't know. Have I seen? I don't think I've seen Ace run Nami, truthfully, but it's another 5-down option. They've got so many good 5-down options. Do I do this? Right? It's not even his turn. I just realized. I think I'd take... Yeah, dragon. Not bad. Right. You're gonna swing with him? Nah. You do. You do. Okay, we'll give you 2K. I think he thinks because I can pop with hack, but... I think we're gonna do this into that, you know? Gonna go here, trash that, bada bop. And then I get to swing 6. And then we have this, I can bring it back with dragon. We got a 2K and a 2K. That, okay, he's got a lot of 2Ks, I'm assuming. Oh, another one. Another one, but we can't play that out yet. Cool. Well, he's already back up to 7, so it's like this didn't even happen. I can block out just to get rid of it. No. What the? I use this in my list, but I was just being silly. Using rush cards. 6 at us. I think we do this. He doesn't have a Dawn on, so he doesn't get to draw that extra card, but he gets to draw 2 cards, so good for him. 7 at us, we'll take. That's not bad. Kuma. Kuma's already in the trash, right? Yeah, we have a Kuma in the trash, but do I want 2 Kumas in the trash? I think I want actually to take this, so I have something on the board for Stussy. Yeah. Kind of need it. Oh, you don't want to do that. No, it's okay. It's okay. I promise you it's okay. I promise you it's okay. Please, spare me. Oh. I'm going to die here. I'll take. Okay, we got a 2K. All right. I don't want to take too much in my hand, though, because I'll die. All right, let's see. We can go... We don't have to use this turn to be able to drag in and then still swing 6 at his lead. Right? So let's dragon. We kind of need to Kuma. Right? I was going to do this, but we kind of need to Kuma. Also just to put this into the trash. Why? Why is it a brick? We run like excess of 2Ks. We do have a lot of 2Ks in the hand actually, but of all the times to get a brick. Okay. We will pass it back over to him. Hell yeah. All right, but next turn we won't be able to swing with leader that actually connects something. We'll get an extra card, but you know. No, that took me by surprise. It kind of ruined the Robin to be able to block out a swing, right? So that was actually really good for him to get me pretty low on life. Yep, there's the... Oh, but he didn't get to use the effect of the event, so he still gets to swing really high. Dear goodness. So, take a life. Cool. 8 and then 9. If I block this, I'll go 2. He might be tempted to go 9 here. 2-1. 2-1. I'm seeing a 2-1 option here. Yeah, we all saw the 2-1 option, right? Yeah. All right, so let's go play out this. Even though I want to play out this, I want to take this dragon. I think I probably should take the dragon. But taking a 2K, we have 2 2Ks. We'll draw into something else, but taking the dragon. I don't know if I need the dragon. Loki, if I have Stussy in this board, we probably shouldn't need the dragon. So let's go here. Pop that, pop that. Let's go here. Just give me my card. Okay, it's always a brick. It's always a brick when you draw into a leader ability. I just swing in for a leader ability. Don't you worry. Go 7 at you. Okay. We're gonna go 8 at ace because he's not gonna. He's gonna counter out or something. He's gotta. It'd be smart for him to... Oh, okay, blocks. All right. It would be smart for him to just take the life if he's going to play out something big next turn, because it's like the hit was free, essentially, for him. I guess not. I don't know. There we go. Yep, there, that guy. Big hand. We are not getting him. He'll be at 0 life, 1 blocker, but like, golly, big hand. Huge hand. 10, 10, 2 Dawn open. We're cooked. Oh, yeah, we're so cooked. 2 blockers. Oh, we're so cooked. Go here. Go 2. Hey, maybe not. Maybe not. 9. We'll take. Nah. We have to attach Don to it. Is it worth it to try to prolong this? Or is it... Do we have... No Don open. 9 cards in hand. It's so much though, bro. There ain't no way, right? That's kind of crazy. That is a little crazy. Let's go 7. He knows what I'm going to do now, though. Low-key, we might survive. I don't know. I think we might survive. It all depends. If he has Roger, we still might survive, actually. It all depends on what he wants to swing with. Let's go 8. He blocks out. Okay, do you not have counter, sir? Why? That actually would have been nice to do early, right? I don't know, going up to 2 life for getting rid of that, is what it is. I'm still going to swing with the Stussy. He can free block, and, you know, I'll let him do that. But he might, yeah. Okay, that's fine. I don't know if I want to swing with Robin. Let's go here for that. Right. Does he have Roger? If he has Roger, I think I actually live, because I can counter out of these 2. So I kind of want him to Roger. And then we just got out a ton of counter from his hand and also one of the blockers. You know? Oh god. He's going for another turn too. Man, I don't think I can do another turn. Oof, and he just fixed his hand too. That's, man, scary. Oh my god. What are we doing? Holy hell. Okay. Oh my god. All right. No, what the heck are we doing actually? Block for free. 7. We go 2, 1. He does not swing with this guy, does he? Nah. All right. 1 Don open too. All right. We got there's a math to. We literally need all these swings to go through, don't we? Ain't no way. We can get up to 3 life here though, or we could get rid of his blocker. I'm gonna psych him out. I've got mind games on my side. Okay, never mind. Maybe he don't got that much counter. Okay, we got 1K. All right. This is getting a little crazy, right? This is getting a little crazy. Blocks that out. I should have played out Stussy first, low key. I don't know what I was thinking. What do I play over top of it though? The Kuma, right? Pop the other Kuma. That don't feel great, but you know. I can pop the dragon, but that's actually worse swings for me next turn. But he can't clear this. 3 cards in hand, 1 Don open. All right, let's see. If I get rid of this guy, then he has 3 swings. If he dragon or Rogers, then I'm safe because I can get out of these 2. Yeah, I think we'll do that. So we'll go here, pop this, get rid of that. Right. So if he uses Roger here, we can get out of both of them. Or even this and that. And then we just live, right? So I think we put ourselves in a winnable position. We don't care because we have cards to trash. I think, right? We're chilling. 2K. I should have taken both of them so I'd have more cards to trash, right? We'll take, yeah, we just win, right? Draw. Let's see. He has 3 in hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Because again, he's a 6K leader, so the math is a little bit different. Now we have 6, so we can swing with 3 of our board, right? We can swing with 3 of them. Let's see. He uses event. What's this? Oh, no, he countered out with the leader building. Okay, so then we just do this. And then that. GG. There was probably better lines to do, but you know, I think we put ourselves in a unbeatable position, right? Pretty rough. Again, maybe I'm playing around Roger too much. I don't know, but it's a very like relevant card in the meta, you know? Oh, we got an Enel. I don't know about an Enel in set 13. I've said many times I don't like the deck, but I can't imagine that he has any good time into Emu, even Ace. Like, I don't know. I guess Zoro, right? Maybe? So, I don't know. Maybe still? We'll take Searcher. Unfortunately, we lost the Stussy. I don't know. But we'll draw, search. 2K. Actually, this guy. That's actually pretty good. Let's go 5 of you. Don't matter. Get him to take some cards to hand so we get him to trash more stuff. Yes. Cycle. Fill your card hand with things you like. Well, none of these are... Oh, Russian now. Interesting. Haven't seen that in so long. Five of us. 4 in hand, 4 Don open. Kikinojo. I don't have a way to pop the Kikinojo, but he'll start hitting me with the Kikinojo, which I don't like. So, also we draw an extra card per turn anyway. Oh, Hawkins. Right. We'll just play this and then pass, I think. Do we? I don't know. 5 your face. I don't think I have to worry about him. I don't know. We don't have the best hand. I'm gonna be honest. This is like really bad. Really bad. So next turn we'll start drawing an extra card though, and we'll get a bunch of cards out of his hand. So that's cool, but it also not cool because he still just has a big hand and I don't. Kuma. Okay, that gets rid of something. From Flame Split. Honestly, I think a lot of yellow decks should probably use this, right? Rest of 4 cost. Gets rid of, helps you in the Emu matchup. It's really good. 5, we'll take 1. Stussy, great. I mean, not every yellow deck, but, you know, it's really good. It's really good. Draw. Let's play this. Trash that. He trashes down to 5, down to 4. He takes 1 back, but it's alright. Trashed a Luffy and a Brûlée. Yeah, those aren't really that pertinent to him currently. And then he has to trash a card first. He trashes Nami, which, yeah, doesn't help him in this matchup for sure. He takes Brûlée. Cool. That's perfect. Wow. Wow. Oh, not good. Okay, I don't like this. I want it to stop. That's enough slices. We just keep hitting Enel and they just keep getting triggers out of their life. Like, that's enough slices. All right, let's see. What do they do here? Big swing. What the heck? All right, no, that's fine. That is fine. It's not fine. I like him, but I'm not going to defend that. We'll take one of the 7s. I don't know what is going on actually. 7, 1, and then 2. Yeah, so we have to go 1 and then 2. We don't have a big thing to KO with Stussy, so we'll just 2. Play out a Sabo. I thought we had a Robin. We do have a Robin. Yeah, we have a Robin, which actually will hurt him a lot here. Bam. Put back. Robin, get rid of the hack. Yeah. Now, I don't know technically if I care about him going down up to 2 life if I KO the... Oh, he got rid of a 10 drop. Yeah, I don't know. Well, no, the 10 drop actually helps him. Okay, ooh, Kuma. Not bad. He's gonna go for me next turn, ain't he? He blocks out. He blocks out. Okay, I think I stopped swinging. 2 blockers. Yeah, 2 blockers. Right, yeah. It might be too slow to Stussy, actually, with this board that I can't do anything about. Like, I could technically swing into the old... 1. These guys, I don't know if I care too much. 5. We'll go 2. I don't know. 6. We'll go 2. Because I want these all to swing with. I don't want him to play out the rush and then he gets to swing at them. I don't think I care, actually. No, he goes up to 2 life. Opponent takes life. He goes up to 1 after he trashes, right? That's the thing. You have to use the 10 cost rush against me. Okay, we have to kind of just go for game, I kind of feel like. 3 cards in hand is not bad, but it's an Enel, so he can just be shenanigans, right? 9. Okay. Trash to 1K. I might need to swing with a searcher, so we'll chill. Right, we'll chill. Let's see. Any shenanigans? No? Okay, we good. We got it then. GG. Holy heck. That was closer than, you know, sometimes might be against it now, because Koala typically does have a good chance into him, right? But he played that pretty well. You know, you have to use the 10 cost to get around him taking a life thingy to actually heal, right? Because if you go down to 0 life, you know, get to see the back with an L. It's tough, but the 10 cost is your best bet for sure. Honestly, I think what you got to be worried about as an L in this current meta is, I want to say Emo is probably pretty bad. Yeah, close I've ever gotten at least. Yeah, the 10 drop is your way to go. Want to go again? Unfortunately, out of time for tonight. But GG, my friend. Very nice player. Oh my god, one of the nicest people I've met on Sim lately. Definitely got to be worried about Emu, I want to say, and probably Ace gives you trouble too. But those are a few games. Again, I didn't even get to use the Sabo, but honestly, he's kind of like just an addition to our arsenal of good 6 drops, right? Robin just gets a ton of value when like decks like Ace get 20 cards in their hand, so it's like it's hard to not want to grab 2 of them out of their hand when you're dealing with it, right? Sabo does help, I think, against Emu, I want to say, because like they don't have a crazy hand size, and also they don't care about things being in their trash, so me being able to swing a little bit higher, you know, I kind of like him for that. I don't know. I think I'm kind of waiting on some more support for Koala again, right? There's some more stuff coming down online, but he's still there. Like, even though we didn't use him in today's matches, he's still great. I like this card a lot. I just don't want to fill up the deck with more bricks, because there are a bit, you know. We could add in some more things like the 0 cost event as like maybe like a 2 of, but I don't know. I like the ratios actually here. If you're gonna cut out like a 2K to go back down to 12 2Ks as like the kind of standard, but I kind of like having the extra bit of 2Ks low key. I don't know. And also, again, shout out to that Enel player. Super nice at the end there. Again, I think that's another deck that gets hit pretty hard with you know, the current triangle meta. Again, but don't get discouraged, right? Like, you could still do whatever deck and still probably win locals, a store tournament, you know, right? Like, and even like I keep saying, if you can't counter everything in the meta, right? Like, you could still, I've seen it happen where people go to a regional and their deck of choice isn't in the meta, but it counters one particular thing in the meta, you know, and like you just hope to find that thing, and sometimes you do find that deck, and you get lucky, you know. It's like back in set 11 when everyone was playing like Up and like some other stuff, and it's like, okay, Up was pretty dominant, but you know, it's like people play Bella Betty just to find up, and like the win percentage for Bella Betty against like some other stuff wasn't as good, but like when they got into up loopy games, it's like, wow, they really went far in tournaments. But you know, don't be discouraged. I try not to be like doom and gloom about the meta and like the state of like competitive play, because there's so many other ways to play the game, like that I think a lot of people forget about sometimes. You know, it's like, yes, the meta does define the game and like what is popular and what shows up a lot, but at the same time too, like you could always play whatever you want at locals. I'm a big proponent of that. Like you see me on this channel when I go to locals and I like play the most random thing and I still go like 3-1. You know, I'm like just goofing off, having fun time, you know. So try to have fun, you know. Hopefully y'all enjoyed. If you guys have been playing Koala or looking forward to more of the support coming down the line for her, let me know down in the comments what your lists are looking like. Right, there's a lot of other support for the deck now, so lists can be very varied. You know, we're not even running the counter events, which I do like. I would like to have more space in the deck for some of like the counter events, stuff like that. So yeah, let me know what your lists are looking like. Make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and hope to see you on our next one. Bye bye.